I'm privileged to announce our next eminent speaker, who is the specialist of Ayurveda. Please welcome Dr. Jose Rugue Ribeiro from Brazil. He is Doctor of Medicine specialized in intensive care and postgraduated in Ayurveda, Yogacharya by Sudha Dharma Mandalam. Dr. Jose Rugue is a president in institutions such as Sudha Yoga and Ayurveda, Kalayasa Ayurveda Clinics, Shri Vajra Foundations, Brahma Vidyalaya Yoga School, Sudha Sabha Yoga Ashram, and Annapurna Natural Foods. He is a coordinator of the Ayurveda postgraduate course of the Italiano Brasilia University, Brazil, and president of the World Yoga and Ayurveda Movement, Ayurveda sector. He is also the member of the International Academy of Ayurveda, Pune, India, and a member of the editorial board of several international scientific journals. So put your hands together to welcome Dr. Jose Rugue Ribeiro.
Namaste. I'd like to thank for Dr. Tomar and our friend Swami Suryananda Amadio Bianchi the invitation for this important day, the commemoration of International Day of Yoga. And I would like to start invocating the blessing of Lord Dhanvantari, who represent all the natural methods of health in the world. The incarnation of Lord Vishnu to spread Ayurveda to the world. Please follow me, put your hands together in Pranam Mudra. Oh. Om Namo Bhagavate Dhanvantaraye Amrutakala Shahastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trilokanataya Vishnave Swaha. Om Narayanaya Vidmahe Vaidyarajaya Dhimahi Tanno Dhanvantari Prachodayate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Namaste. So, Ayurveda is not merely a health system, a sophisticated herbal medicine, a self-help system. It's the science of life, the science to explain how life works, fruit of the experience of the Vedic rishis on truth, promotes indoor and outdoor ecology, the harmonious relationship between the various parts that make up the individual and the individual with the whole. Body, mind, and soul are connected by prana, which is the intelligence that governs our functioning. Life is a flux with capture, transformation, and elimination on the physical, mental, and the spiritual level. Ayurveda has 3 levels of action. The first level of the body performs the therapy of opposite. It's called Yukti Vyapashraya, emphasizing nutrition, exercise, and medicinal plants, and some medicines with metals and minerals. The second level is the level of mind. We can start our problems, our disease in the mind for the negative patterns. The therapy is increased sattva, the guna of sattva, is called sattva vajaya, using the tools of yoga, such as pranayamas, meditation, and mantras. Ayurveda and yoga, they are the only one science. The Ayurveda produced health. With this health, you can practice the contact with divinity, the contact with the truth, to liberation or moksha, to get the synthesis of all the margas like karma yoga, bhakti yoga, jnana yoga, raja yoga. You can do all different kinds of margas to get this contact with divinity. But for that, you need health, you need force, you need potence, you need virya, prabhava, no? At the soul level, because the soul can cause disease, can cause disturbation, because have some patterns negative inside, created by our karma. But you can change this with divine therapies, divya chikitsa, using Jyotish or Vedic astrology as a diagnostic and therapist tool with mantras, yagyas, and pujas. These three levels are the most complex system of health in all the levels produced by humanity till now. This great heritage from the rishis, from India, for all the world. This set constitutes the most complete, holistic, and integrative form of healing and health preservation, created in all times in its the heritage of Sanatana Dharma, or perennial wisdom in the world. In Brazil, our institutions are based on the Shuddha Dharma Mandalam. We create one ashram in the center of the country, one sampradaya of synthesis, knowledge, devotion, and action in synthesis by the yoga, which is based on synthesis yoga. In it, I was initiated 48 years ago, and I stand firm in sadhana in spiritual sadhana. Medicine was chosen as a profession, as an act of seva to the masters and humanity, and Ayurveda was incorporated into my life as the union of my scientific medical knowledge with my knowledge of Sanatana Dharma. Here in Brazil, we created an ashram where we perform daily pujas, yagyas, yoga sandhya, and all the practice of yoga and Vedic practices in all the methods of Vedic culture. We have a large plantation of medicinal plants cataloged in Ayurveda and other Brazilian plants that we research with the potential of Ayurvedic perspective. We produce medicines and food supplements according to the traditional of classic Ayurvedic tests. We create online school, and we have more than 4,000 Ayurvedic therapists in all the country, in many countries of South America, in Europe, in North America, to spread Ayurveda, because we understand Ayurveda have two great possibilities in the modern world. The first possibility, the first way of Ayurveda is for the prevention. we have very much frustration of prevention in our modern science. We create a very large technology in the modern medicine, but in the prevention we have many problems. For example, in 2002, we had 13 deaths per day because heart attack. Now, less than 10 years after, we have 60 deaths per minute. Per minute. One death per second because heart attack. Many deaths by cancer. We have the technology, but it's not enough to change this reality. Only three things are very important to change this reality. One is good food, good exercise, and peaceful mental state. Only these three things. And this is yoga and Ayurveda. Because that yoga and Ayurveda have many things to do for us. You can do all the efforts to put Ayurveda and yoga in the world. In the second is in treatment of degenerative disease. All the government, all the people spend a lot of money to treat this degenerative disease, but without good results. In my experience, of course, in the experience of many of the institutions, when you put Ayurveda together with modern medicine or Ayurveda alone, we can change the prognosis of the many diseases. And of course, we are very happy with these possibilities. For that, I invite all of you in this important day to do all your efforts together, each one with your possibilities. Not only because we like in India and all the Indian culture, but because this is very important to change one very bad and suffering we are having now. In this COVID pandemic, Ayurveda have many things to do to help the people, to increase the immunity, to prevention, and to help to treat. Again, I would like to thank for all this group, conscientious, Dr. Tomar, and our friend Amadio Bianchi, Swami Suryananda for this invitation. And God bless all of us, all of you. Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Rugue, for your presence and the way you explained the concept of Divya Chikitsa, connection of mind, body, and soul. The takeaway for me from your session, out of many, one will be take care of your food, be aware of doing regular exercise and the mental state. This is what Ayurveda and yoga puts together. And this is the long-term permanent remedy, mind over medicine. So we are so happy and pleased and full of gratitude with your presence. Thank you very much, Dr. Rugue.
Thank you.
On behalf of United Consciousness, I thank Dr. Jose Rugue Ribeiro for coming onto the platform of United Consciousness and sharing his views. Thank you so much, Dr. Jose.